Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB Network is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Hisashi Iwakuma, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's a guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He will lead this one off today. 10. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. To short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Mark Canha comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Canha is retired, 2 down now.
Batting third.
Here's Jed Lowry now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And that one stayed too low apparently. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Just getting started here in Seattle. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Line towards center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. A's nothing. M's coming to bat. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Kendall Graveman gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's a guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Now the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Smolinski on the move. He's got it 1 away. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Dribbled to the right side. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting third,
And I thought this
second
might happen
baseman.
based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Gentlemen, the Mariners are challenging.
All right, we'll
previous
take
play.
one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. Cano waits on the first pitch. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Two 0 pitch on the way. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit onto deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A two-run shot here for Robinson Cano, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Batting
Here's
fourth,
Nelson Cruz now.
designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Past battles with Kendall Graveman, 11 hits in 17 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Now another 0-2. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the windup and the pitch. Mitch Haniger is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Left field and deep. Joyce going back on it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Seattle. Coming to the plate now, Matt Olson. He'll
Leading
start
off for
things
Oakland,
out in the top half of the second.
Matt Olson.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 0-1, here's the pitch. Here's a pitch popped straight up. Playable behind the plate for Ruiz. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting sixth.
All right, here's how the M's
Third
line up
baseman,
defensively, brought to
number
you by
26.
Majestic. And I'm looking at first base at Yonder Alonso. When I watch him pick a ball in the dirt, it reminds me when, one, he was a catcher, but two, his brother-in-law is Manny Machado. Imagine the workouts they have in the offseason.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Haniger ranging back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the A's are on the board now. It's a 2-1 ball game.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Here's Matt Joyce now.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 23.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. Here's the 1-1 now to Joyce. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Swing and a liner. But that's a foul ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Jake Smolinski. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. But the A's get one back thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Mariners 2 and the A's 1. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. Right side defense aligned perfectly. Lowry's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now let's take a look at the A's defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Marcus Semien. Man, he had a horrific season years back, kicking the ball all over the place. But then he got with Ron Washington. And Washington, Marcus, get over here, Marcus. Let's work, Marcus. And you know what? He cut those errors down big time. And he's become a pretty good major league shortstop.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Smolinski going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Yonder Alonso with a solo home run, and it gives the Mariners a 3-1 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Batting 8.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Canna has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2.
Batting 9.
Digging in, Carlos Ruiz. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Canna on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo. A can't miss sight. Pike Place Market here in Seattle. Welcome back to MLB Network.
Leading off for the Athletics, the catcher,
Bruce Maxwell is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat, Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The right fielder, number 20.
So now it's Mark Hanna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Hit out towards second. There's Cano. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Striding in once again, Gene Segura. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Gene Segura.
Into the windup and the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Oh, and he leaves another pitch over the plate here. This one's sent high in the air out to deep left center field. And for the 3rd time this afternoon, he has surrendered a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Mariners have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Hey, baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Olsen has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, second baseman.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Maxwell finds it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting, designated
stepping in and ready for another shot. Nelson Cruz 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's 4-1 in favor of the M's. At the plate, Jed Lowry. They'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Jed Lowry.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Pitch on the way. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike two. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Chris Davis is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Swing and a miss, strike two.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Matt Olson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Number 26 is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike. Well, that's going to go as a base hit, no doubt about it. But I love the effort by the shortstop. Him knocking that ball down right there probably saved a run. Now, the runner does end up at third base, but he might have scored had that ball got by him. Nice play at knocking it down.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set and the pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Cano has it. Segura for 1. On to Alonso. It's a double play and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so It'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Hard on the ground towards short. And now from the air, a jump throw. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
A little bouncer. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Digging in to try it again, Jake Smolinski. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Smolinski.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Bruce Maxwell is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Marcus Semien. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Nope.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. It's a 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
The right fielder, number 20.
So now it's Mark Canha. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They trail it 4-1. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Smolinski has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene
Segura standing in. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Well, a little 2-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Drilled to the right side, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Segura rounds third and is digging for the plate. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Mariners leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. Here's Jed Lowry now, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And Lowry swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for route number 1. Here's Chris Davis now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Designated hitter.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. Aggressive swings out of him to start this at-bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Cano into shallow center. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Olson. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. And another foul ball. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ryan Dull enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 66.
Ready for another shot now. Robinson Cano. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. He's got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Nelson Cruz.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him.
Seattle,
nice swing.
Right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That's the exact pitch he wants him to swing at, that ball down in the zone. Double play situation. That's where you get that double play ball. You got to know how he's going to try to go after you in all situations.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Stepping in now, Kyle Seager, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Seattle as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Number 26 will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Tell you what, Matt, he looks locked in to me. You know, I played with a guy named Larry Milburn. He said he looks hitterish. You see that swing right there? I know he missed it, but he was on it.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Well, that's what you want right there. Late in the game, leadoff single. Now, they still got some work to do. You got the tying run on the on-deck circle, but they've got a shot now.
Now pitching for the Mariners.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Heredia. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Jake Smolinski is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. high in the air out to center field. Heredia over to his right. 2 down. Here's the German-born catcher, Bruce Maxwell. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Seager is going to put this one away on the dirt in front of the dugout, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. They trail it 4-1. Here's Yonder Alonso. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Well, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking fastball.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Smolinski's under it. 1 down.
Center fielder, number
Digging
5.
in to try it again. Guillermo Heredia. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mariners are down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Ready for another chance? Marcus Semien. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Nick Vincent has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Nick Vincent.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now it's Mark Canha. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Out of play. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Heredia. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland.
Here's Jed Lowry now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2, here it is. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A's are gone in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball. Daniel Colon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 35, Daniel
Standing in, Gene Segura. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens in the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers, but there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind it.
The batter, second baseman.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Cano's around first, on his way for second now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is Smolinski. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run dinger off the bat of Nelson Cruz, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Now batting.
Into the box, Mitch Haniger, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back with the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's 1 away.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle
Riding
Seager.
in once again, Kyle Seager. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Smolinski's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman,
Digging in
number
once
10,
again, Yonder Alonso. He flew
Alonso.
out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Number 5, Guillermo.
So digging in now,
Heredia.
Guillermo Heredia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. 0-1 pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Canna on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate. Here's Chris Davis now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Tony Zitch comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Segura into shallow left. Makes the play. 1 away.
The batter, first baseman.
Digging in, Matt Olson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Number 26.
Standing in, number 26. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Seattle hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.